Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to the new location this morning. We're doing an impromptu sort of relocation for the morning mug this morning. This is the office. It looks a little disheveled right now. We're getting our whole kitchen redone, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. Um, oh, this sucks. I totally left something in the other room. Anyway, yeah, it's like hustle and bustle. You should see this kitchen. Anyway, it doesn't matter, man. We had to come into a different room, so if they're banging and sanding and all that, you won't hear it. But we're still gonna kick it, y'all. So the usual. Sit back, relax, and welcome to the morning mug. All right, now speaking of like kitchens and like that intro and all that, so I have a whole new intro plan, but it involves the new kitchen. Cafe, kitchen. You see where I'm going? It's coming, but I wanted to wait until the new kitchen was done. So, I okay. If you guys can bear with me, am I? Do you hear me? Okay, I don't have my alternate monitor up here, so I'm just using everything on the laptop today: the laptop camera, the laptop mic. So, we're going minimal, bare minimum today, y'all. I don't even have a power supply plugged into this laptop because I have it all strapped into my other area. Like all the cables are tied and zipped. I'm like, oh, God, I can't even take them off. So I'm sort of stuck in the office here with whatever power this thing has, and then we're done. Yeah, lighting's okay too. I try to get some lights in here for you. But you can see what this used to be. This used to be my office. My wife is in here now. Of course, she's still surrounded by my crap. My stuff's everywhere. So you got the Avengers poster over here. Everything's opposite. All these Mego figures over here. I'm a huge collector of those things. Love those things. Still got a bunch from my actual childhood. Why can't I get the finger right? And a bunch of newer ones that they've released in the past few years. So yeah, let's pop over, say hey to you guys. I'm so excited to be back in the saddle, y'all. Michael Hubbard from Florida. What's going on, bud? Tim talks talking this morning. Huck and everyone else. Tim, are you in your truck, bruh? Delivering goodies to all the good boys and girls. You're like Santa year round. Movie Hunter 2020. Hey, yes, good morning. Smash that like. Thank you for telling people to do that. I always forget. I did my trivia show last night. I don't know if you guys did not see that, I have to tell you, holy hand grenade. Go watch. This thing has already become my most watched trivia in one night. Oh, be quiet, Cash. I also brought my dog in here with me because I didn't want him barking at the guy outside. So he's gonna bark in here. Cash, it's just me and you, bro. Come, lay in your bed. Yeah. Yeah, so whatever. If he barks, it's that morning mug dog. The mug dogs. Everyone's got a mug dog, right? I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so the guy's making noise out there. He's like banging and sanding. So hey, Cash is here. It's my dog Cash. He hears it, so he's gonna get a little weird. But I thought I'd have him in here with me because he's always hiding in the bedroom, and I got to pull the bedroom door shut, and then he's literally alone the whole day while they're here. So yeah. Let's see, Candace. Hey, Candace Cherry. Hi, I'm so glad you're here. Love the Avengers thing. I know that. Forget. I'll never get this one. Yeah. Yeah, that was a poster when that movie came out. I mean, it answered all my prayers. Growing up, two comic books always got my money, and it was the Avengers and Justice League because I love the team stuff. I wasn't a huge X-Men guy, but I love the Avengers. That was my jam. Just I don't know, something about those characters I found more appealing. Sometimes, like the X-Men would get a little, you can't keep leaning on that whole mutant thing. It gets a little tiresome after a while. Whereas the Avengers were just like an adventure team, and so was like the Fantastic Four and Justice League, and but there was still good like drama and conflict within the group to keep it interesting. So when that movie came around and it just killed it, I was in heaven. So from the get go, I'm like, I've got to get that poster in here. I want to get one of those lighted marquees, y'all. There's I've seen it pop up on some of my ads and tabs. So I click and I'm like, oh, what's this? And it's like these movie poster frames that are lit from behind that are really good for posters like this because this is a two-sided poster. It's printed on both sides. And the advantage of that is when you have the light coming from behind, it really makes that poster kind of shine. Yeah. So, I mean, ideally, it's kind of fun being in here because I can tell you what what I had planned back in the day is I wanted to turn this office into the cafe. I wanted this to be like the backdrop. It's funny, like before I ever saw Mel on my killer podcast. Hey Mel, I loved. I'm from New Orleans, right? Baton Rouge, Louisiana, all that good stuff. And so I'm sort of in love with this whole exposed brick, like half exposed and half not. But I'm not crafty enough to paint that on my wall. But I wanted sort of that, broken brick kind of rustic cafe that you go into in New Orleans that just has that sort of real rustic charm, and the lights hanging, but still have like stuff like the Avengers poster hanging up, stuff like that. So that's really what I would love if I had a bigger house and one spare room, just one more spare room. That's what I would do with it. But we only have 3 rooms, so my wife needs an office to work in. I've sort of claimed that corner out in the living room where, like if you turn my camera around, that's where my OLED TV is. But I'll show you what that looks like right now. That's kind of a hot mess too. Candace, thank you for coming in, Candace. Marco says, "Hey, like the office look." I know, right? It's all disheveled. I mean, like I said, my wife works in here. Whenever we have bills or papers, we're like, "Oh, quick, just throw them over here so we get to them." So this is, I wasn't going to tidy up, y'all. I didn't have time because I'm getting ready for the kitchen guy who's here. So yeah, he's doing his thing. Movie Hunter, what's up? 2020 says, sound is fine. Thank you. Good. Otherwise, I've been blabbering for 7 minutes with no one hearing me. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Yes. What's up? Yes. Sound is good. You know who's good? You guys are good. That's who's good. Loud and clear. Nice. Look at you guys just helping me out. I am indeed in the truck, says Tim. Yes, man. Did you just keep the doors open when you just hauling ass and those things just, bouncing your head around to whatever tunes, your eclectic mix of music, which I know all about, man, thanks to our soundtrack thing. You have I love that episode, man. That's still a nicely viewed episode. It's got such good eclectic taste of everyone's different, take on music. I knew that's why that was going to be good. Happy Tuesday, everyone, says Brent. Happy Tuesday, Brent. Good morning. Candace says, oh, how sweet. Yeah, thank you. What kind is he? Well, I'm going to say, okay, I'm just going to, I didn't want to do this, but it's not plugged into anything, so I guess I can do this. Here he goes. Here's my dog, y'all. Let's see if I can get, ready. Hang on. Cash. Hey, buddy. And of course, he's black as night, right? So you can't really see him at all. He's just like, until he opens his eyes or smiles with his teeth. I'm like, oh, he's like those dogs from my trivia last night from Attack the Block, when he's all running, he's just like a black furry thing and his mouth comes open and light comes out. That's not what happens. He is, I should answer. So he is, we don't know. He's like a little mutt. He looks like a black lab if he stopped growing at 25 pounds. So he's got that sort of like smooth black lab coat. He's got the floppy ears though of like a terrier. The terrier's got those little triangular flop down ears. So they think they said he's a mix of like Chihuahua and lab. I'm like, there's no Chihuahua on this dog. I think it's like a terrier lab mix, but he's my little dude, man. So he's just hanging out, keeping me company. You got to show Cash. Yeah, I did. So I don't know. I don't know if I can get down there. Let's see. All right. You guys ready? See, this is why we're doing in the office. We can do funky things like this. All right. Let's see what happens. Here we go. All right. We're coming down to my little dude. Let's see. Where is he at? Cash. Hey, buddy. Wait. Where is he at? Hang on. Oh, my God. I can't even turn the thing. Oh, this is terrible. Hang on. There it is. Cash. Look. Cash right here. Cash. Look. There he is. There's the little dude hopper. Oh my God, that was traumatic, y'all. His laptop is so big. What does he smell? See, he smells a snack or something on the floor. I threw all kinds of junk on the ground to keep him. What do you say? Oh well, whatever it is. I'm sure it's dog friendly, right? But yeah, that's Cash. I should have a photo. Tim says, Huck, you've seen my light up frame, right? I don't know if I've seen your light up frame. I may see all your posters and stuff. Do you have I guess you have a light up frame. I can send you the link. Okay. It's not super. Yeah, I know. All the ones I see they're like a couple hundred easy. Cash, what you looking at? It's right here. Now he wants to go out. No way, Jose. Stand right here. Hey, Mika says, morning, everyone. Good to have you, Mika. Always love seeing you here. And Brian Miller, what's going on, buddy? Hello, how's everyone? I bet everyone's doing great. I feel like everyone's great this morning. Hang on, got my little pop culture cafe cup. Yaz watched trivia last night with Cinesteph. Nice. And actually did good. Great trivia night. Man, that was electrifying. Everyone was in like super trash talking mode and like full of just full of piss and vinegar, ready to go. It was hilarious. Even like Andrew, like I showed the picture of Chud, and half of them, if they don't know the answer, they just say it's, it looks like the other guy. So it's like, it's your mom. Andrew even said, it's Huck. Like they even brought me into the game. I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, I'm Chud. All right, look, this is great. So I just, oh my God, I could not have loved the energy last night even more. I was just bouncing off the walls. And Sue, man, Lady Sue, she came to play, came to win, and by a cracky, she did. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it yet, it's still fun. Go see it. Cute pup. I know, it's hard to see him though. You should see every time I like try to take his picture, like I have to like enhance the lighting or put an extra light on him. Like, cause if it's too dark, you don't see any definition in his fur, and he just disappears. Hey Ryan, what's up, man? Morning Hook. Another great trivia last night. Watched the replay this morning. Sweet, thanks, Ryan. Ryan, one of our former players, man. One of our OG from episode 1, man. Still in that intro with the help sign. Help. I like how you. In case you guys don't know, go back to episode 1, the classic between the twins, movies with Ryan and Pop's Movie Dungeon, and Ryan's already holding up the help sign like before the game even starts. Hilarious. Cinesteph says, "What's up, Huckster? How you doing? I'm doing great, man. I mean, you can tell like all that COVID's out of my head now that I picked up from. Oh, let's see, what was I going to show? Oh yeah, this is my Cancun hat. Still trying to hold on to the good memories that we had there. Here, I'll show you this too. So two great things. Today is my brother's birthday, Gary. So let's all say happy birthday, Gary. What's up, bro? We call him Brother Bug, man. That's how he talks. Yeah, yeehaw, man, from Louisiana. So yeah, he's got that good, redneck drawl. He loves Volkswagens, right? Like, so growing up, he would like work on Volkswagens. He's a mechanic, and he would like soup them up and take them to drag races, and he would drag race people in Volkswagens. This is like this little Volkswagen hauling ass down a drag strip, so so we call him Brother Bug, so yeehaw, Brother Bug, happy birthday. And on Sunday, it was my wife and I's anniversary. So if you didn't see it on the trivia last night, I'll show you here right now. So we didn't get each other, and we're like, do you want to get each other anything? And it was running late, it's like, so we just said, hold on, let's do something fun and different. Like we went out and saw a play. That was great. We saw Oliver, consider yourself part of the furniture. I don't want to be at end table. What are you talking about? But that was super fun. We had a really expensive lunch, but that's our anniversary lunch. Brought our daughter with us. It was so great. And then afterwards we said, let's go to Spirit Halloween and then separate, like disappear. Like I'm going to make it into a video, but we were so short on time. It was just like, we kind of ran out and grabbed one thing each. So this was our treat to each other for our anniversary. So this is what she got me. There it is, y'all. I was wearing this last night on the show. So there's my Killer Clowns purple t-shirt. I don't know. What is the deal? Killer Clowns, you got this huge resurgence all of a sudden, because I don't remember this much Killer Clowns merch in Spirit Halloween last year, like at all. And now there's like cotton candy guns and these and masks. And I'm like, and there's even an animatronic. I did two videos on Spirit Halloween. So go watch my second video and you'll see the Killer Clown animatronic. And of course, they don't have any sort of discernible English language. They just go, nailed that impression. All right, let's back up a little bit. I kind of lost my, let's see, show cash. Let's see. Hang on, let's go back to here. Sorry, I'm just repeating here. Hey, how's everyone doing? Doing good. Yep. Tim says doors are wide open. Yeah, they are, right? You're keeping the breeze on your face. Oh yeah, there it is. That's where it was. Yeah, I watched it with Cinesteph last night. Great. It was so good. Cute pup. Right. Actually, that's where I left off. Sister says, "What's up, Huck?" Yeah. I'm sorry. Am I repeating all these? See, I get a little lost because I don't put this in a good spot, so I just start blabbing away. Camera, the dog's camera shy. I know, right? So his head all tucked in there, like, "No, look at me. I'm not. I didn't have a shower yet." Actually, he did. I even gave my dog a shower. A shower. It sounds like I got in the shower with him. La-da-dee, la-da-dee. Like holding my dog. It's kind of gross. Anyway, no, I gave him a bath, y'all. Put him in the bathtub, scrubbed him up because he was all dusty and funky after we got back from, Cancun. I guess he was at a friend's house, so who knows what he got into, rolled around on. So we cleaned his butt up. Now he's all good to go. Tim says, go to my reels on Instagram. A couple of weeks ago, I posted Evil Dead poster. Oh, nice. We turn on cool. Man, do you guys? So this is me. What does this star mean? What if I click a star? I don't know what that means. Maybe that means that's where I left off. Good. Oh, that's kind of cool. I just realized on the comments I can put a star on there, and that's a good indication where I left off. Whoa, just learned something new. I love learning something new every day. It's so cool. So yeah, are you guys like me? It's like social media just gets out of hand, doesn't it? Like I don't know, especially when you have a channel. I feel so inundated to get picks up on everything. Like get it on Instagram, get it, but don't just put the photo on Instagram because maybe that's some people like seeing photos. Put a reel up there too because other people like reels. Oh wait, now go to your Facebook and put the photo up there. But I have two channels on my Facebook. I got mine and I got the Hugs Pop Culture Cafe. Better put it on both. Oh wait a minute, put it on your stories too. Oh my God. And everything is like framed different. And at some point you just got to be like, I'll post it on two things and hopefully you guys will find it and show up. I know, right? Yeah. Let's see. Fun stream last night. Love the new round. Oh yeah, right. See, I knew the first one people weren't quite gonna get it. I knew Sue was really close with the knives out. She's like, I just saw the knife and I thought that guy was, I'm out of here. I thought that was a great way to like rationalize what was happening. Like she put a story to the pictures. That was hilarious. But once I said it's Blade Runner, then everyone's like, you can tell, oh, they got it. So I was very excited to bring that in, and yeah, it looked like it was a hit. And just so you know, the reason I created that one is the clip portion, like the video clip, not so much the audio, but the video clip always hits that copyright police in almost every one of the shows, and I have to trim out at least one or two. And I don't know why I put that Little Mermaid clip in there last night. I thought I'd pulled that out and put something else in, and as soon as that Adrian, I'm like, oh no. I haven't been flagged yet. It hasn't quite been 24 hours, but I'm suspecting by end of night, I'll be having to remove Ariel from that show. Con says, I also have a turtle and a dog. Oh, what's your turtle's name? What's your turtle and your dog's name? I must know. I love pets. Happy anniversary. Thank you. Happy anniversary to y'all. Belated. Nice. Thank you. Sweet tea. Yes. Constance, how did you know I had sweet tea in here? That's what keeps me going, y'all. Big old jug of sweet tea. Where are you going, Cash? I will forever call. Yeah, I know. Spirit Halloween. Spirit of Halloween. The name feels like it's missing. Dude, I'm right there with you. Last year, I did my first Spirit of Halloween. That's what I call it. And like in the video, I'm calling it Spirit of Halloween because it just sounds like this is the Spirit of Halloween store. Come, this is where. But Spirit Halloween, yeah, it literally, I'm with you. It 100% feels like it's missing of. And by the end of that video, I'm showing off the stuff in my trunk. I had the trunk popped in the bag. I'm looking at the bag and I realize, oh, the bag just says Spirit Halloween. I've been saying it wrong within the video. So at the end, I sort of re-emphasized, so Spirit Halloween, like I hadn't screwed up the entire video the whole time, thinking people would forget. So I'm with you, Brad. Don't worry. So oddly enough, because of that, this year I'm highly conscious to just call it Spirit Halloween. Because like you, I threw the oven there about 1,000 times last year. You funny. Thank you. I try to be. It's my thing. I came out here to do stand-up in LA a long time ago. Gave that up. Now I do it here. Greetings, Huck, says the monkey. I have a question. The one show I asked you to watch, you pushed back so far. I know. The only thing I ever ask you, I just don't understand. Well, you're talking about Ms. Marvel? Ms. Marvel? And it's not pushing back, trust me, because it's a family thing that we watch here. And we did watch another episode, by the way, just so you know. If you are talking about Ms. Marvel, I'm on it. We just don't have the time to binge them all at once because we do want to watch them together. So after one episode, if my wife is tired and my daughter's tired, then we have to retire and then get back to it. The next night everyone has. And oh my God, my daughter's been killed with so much homework now. She's in 10th grade and they swamped her up. She's got this color guard thing at night. So she goes from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So yeah, you can tell like trying to work in. See, and that's the problem with having chosen Ms. Marvel as a family show is I need to wait for them so that we all sort of experience it together. So we're halfway done. It's a slow crawl, my friend. I apologize for but we are not abandoning it at all. Yeah, if that's the one. I hope that's the one you're talking about, my friend. It says, oh, I completely agree and get it. Social media is so much to keep up with these days and still getting the hang of the whole thing. Yeah, I still don't think I do things right. I think I go to Instagram and I post things completely wrong. I'm like, well, I don't know who just got that, but I hit send. So someone's going to see it. I have no idea. And then I don't know. Then I put something on Facebook the other day. I'm like, oh, I'm put it in my stories. And then when you look at the stories, it's this little bitty line with a little tag. I'm like, where's the big picture? I'm going to have to call one of my younger friends. I'll just have my daughter tell me how it all works. So we keep them around, right? Zeus and Max. I'm guessing Zeus is the turtle and Max is the dog. It's kind of cool. Dig those names. Michael says, when are you talking about movies? Oh, well, here on the Morning Mug. Oh, the Morning Mug is just a free-for-all. But yeah, I can talk about movies. Is there anything particular you want to chat about? This is just sort of a catching up with you guys, seeing how you're doing. Let's see. Did I talk about, let's see, when did I watch it? Yeah. So I guess I could talk about She-Hulk. I did see that. That's the new show that I'm adding to the list. There you go, the monkey. I have another show that we're bringing in. But the good thing about She-Hulk is it's once a week, whereas Ms. Marvel is crammed in there altogether. So I can do all three of those, hopefully, when we have time. Now, you probably want to know what I got, right? And I hate to, if you guys are cool, I can run out and go get them, but because they're in the other room. That's where I keep all my movies, my haul. So I'll go get those in just a sec. If you guys can bear with me, like leaving the frame for a couple of minutes or 30 seconds, I'll run real fast. I just got to make sure my dog doesn't get out of the door while I do it. Here, I'll show you something real quick. This is why we are in the predicament that we're in. So in the other room right now, that's what the kitchen looks like. There's the kitchen, y'all. So everything is pulled out. Everything's getting like redone, redid. It's crazy. And then that means the microwave is sitting by the front door. So if I want to make something to eat, I literally have to go by the front door and cook something because that's all we can do. And my TV is now blocked by all this garbage. Look, you can even see the scorecard from last night's trivia game. So until all that goes away, it's hard to enjoy TV and movies at this point. Let's see. Did you guys want me to like go get my stuff? Here, Michael says, "Oh, you talk about anything today?" I'm just talking about whatever we're talking about. Let's see. Did I miss this one? Oh, okay. Huck, what did you think about the Bon Jovi song? The irony is being played. Oh, I thought that was hilarious. Yeah. What was it? It wasn't Bon Jovi. It was like Bong Jo. It was a slightly. Oh my God. But it was very funny. Yeah. The Bon Jovi take was hilarious, dude. So good. Let's see. I know Cash. I know. Yeah, it's Bon Jovi. He's amazing. I have all of his records. Yes. Let's see. Good morning, Huckster. Good morning, Cody. All right. So, all right. Let's see. All right. Now I got to chat with you about something else because now my dog's stalking the door, so I can't just. Yeah, that's it. Brown Jovi. That was the best. Brown Jovi. Yeah, I mean, a huge laugh when that showed up. I was guffawing so hard. So by being in this room, see, until my dog clears the door, his nose is literally under the door. I'll show you some trinkets while I'm in here. If you guys are into this, check it out. Got the Ghostbusters mobile. I like collecting like movie cars and movie props. Yeah, does it? I forgot where the button. Oh wait, this isn't one of those soundy ones, I don't think. Whoop. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that's the Ghostbusters car. Just gonna do this till my dog moves out of the way. Oh, look at this! Love this thing. This is the Michael Keaton's Batman, Batmobile. Look at that rad sucker with the thing on the back. And look at that front. That's such a boss front view with this car. Sorry about all the dust. Look at just literally pulled all these things down so I could have something to show you to kill some time. And one of my favorite cars of all time, the original 66 Batmobile. Look at this bad mamma jamma, y'all. I mean, to scale. So good. Oh, yeah. Detail, man. Love it. So, yeah, I love collecting these kind of cars. And what's fun is, like, when I get stuff like that, then you know, makes it easy to tell my wife, oh, what do you want for, your birthday or Christmas? I'm like, see, which car don't I have yet? Or in this, here we go. Right? Oh, my God, where's my hands at? There it is. All of these things here, these are like movie props. Movie and TV props. So a lot of them are like, phasers and stuff from Star Trek and communicators. On the wall, you see right there, got my lightsaber hanging up on the wall there. What else is there? Oh, I have a Leeloo Dallas multipass from Fifth Element. And I even have the Galaxy Quest communicator and gun. So yeah, love that kind of stuff. So if you guys know of any cool props, man, shoot me a link or something. I need a couple more movie props. Oh yeah, go get those movies. Okay. All right, I tell you what. You guys leave me a couple of comments that I can answer when I come back. I'm gonna go grab those movies. Cash, come here, buddy. Come here. You gotta move out of Daddy's way. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on, Cash. Hold on. Hold on, doggy. Hold on. Oh, I'm stuck. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Here they are. Look at these. Oh, they almost flew onto my dog. All right, Cash. Whew. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging in there. I bet if somebody like came in right now, they're like, what is it with this blank screen? All right. So before I jump on that, let me catch up real quick, see who's in here. Adrian, what's going on? Hookman is good. Love the Ecto 1. It's the 124 scale. That's right. You have the 1/8 Batmobile signed by Val. Sweet. Now, is it Val's Batmobile, or did he like sign like Michael Keaton's Batmobile because you thought, oh yeah, he's Batman? I hope it's him. I haven't seen that one. Hey, 4K D-Ray, what's going on, man? Says good morning. Huck, what did you think of the Ghostbusters Afterlife? I got the Batcopter and the Batboat. Yeah, I love those. I love Ghostbusters Afterlife. Yeah, when I went and saw that, took the fam, went with a couple of friends. I thought it had good energy, good humor. Love seeing the OG characters. Finn Wolfgard, Finn Wolf something, from Stranger Things. I thought he was great and gawky. He really is that character. He's sorry, it's just he's like that on Stranger Things too. And I thought that girl was absolutely amazing as Egon's daughter. Man, nailed it. I mean, that girl just nailed it. So, yes, thoroughly love it. But I got to watch that movie again. It really brought smiles to my face. I want those, you mean the 1966 Batmobiles? I think you mean 1966. That's when Batman came out. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, man, it's such a good car. I've actually seen that car live at conventions many, many times. In fact, last night, as we're, sometimes we sit in bed and when the fire stick just sits idle too long, we haven't picked something, it goes to a photo, montage thing. And a photo popped up last night of my daughter when she was like 8 standing next to the Batmobile. I'm like, yeah, she won't do that anymore. Good thing I got those pictures when I did. Oh, you got a Corgi Batmobile toy as a kid. Yeah, nice. Heck yeah, movie time. All right. Yep, it's coming. Hey, Vince, what's going on, man? All right, let's get one more from Tim, then we'll show you. No, it's actually Val's Batmobile. Nice. I can't. Something signed by a person not involved. Bugs the hell out of me. I know, right? That's why I was like, I doubt you'd do that. bought the Batmobile before meeting him at Monster Mania. Yeah, that's cool, man. That is cool. All right, so let me put a star on you there. Reminds me where I left off. All right, so here we go, y'all. So for you guys, like, you know, a lot of times we do movie hall videos and stuff like that, which I still will do, but I love to give you guys something just for being here at the morning show. So you get kind of like a, you know, it's not even a teaser. You kind of get the haul before other people see an actual haul video. So here we go. So the first box up, this one was from Arrow Video. So this one's Arrow. And I got two movies from that because I've been wanting to check this out. The first one is Silent Running with Bruce Dern. You guys know this one. I even showed those robots in one of my recent trivia games, the one, the number 8. So yeah, I've been wanting to see this again. I checked out the trailer to remind me of this film, and it just looks like kind of weird and crazy. And so it's been on my wish list for a while. It's directed by Douglas Trumbull. Like I said, get that Bruce Dern. It's got the 3 robots called Huey, Dewey, and Louie, named after the Disney ducks. So yeah, and the other one I got because I've seen it on so many of you guys' channels, and you talk about it, and I don't know if this is a hot mess or what, but I got Stuff. Is Stuff any good? Is this gonna suck? I just weigh $17-18. Stuff. I like The Blob, and I also picked up the remake of The Blob because I heard that was a really good remake. So between Blob, the remake of The Blob, and Stuff, I think I've got my, creeping goo movies all wrapped up. All right. Let's go to the next one. Oh, Lord. Okay, this is from Groove. Thank God I zipped these open outside just before and then left them outside. Nice going, Hook. But yeah, here it is. So, man, what a bunch of good deals over on Groove. If you don't know Groove, they got like this, super hot summer sale, and it's like 3 Blu-rays for $15.99 and 2 4Ks for $11.99 each. I mean, it's such a good deal. So I put this in the cart. I'll just show you the big one first because it was still at $39.99 because I left it in the cart. But when you click on it and take it to its page, it was $59.99. So I'm like, I'm just going to leave it in the cart, see if I can make it all the way to checkout and hit purchase. And I did. There it is, the Hitchcock. Look at this. This is the volume 2, y'all. And it's got 1, 2, 3. It's got 5 movies, and I got it for $40. 5 movies, man. Check it out. We got Saboteur. Because you know me, if you watch my videos this summer, I went on a Hitchcock binge, man, and I loved it. I love seeing all of his movies. And Saboteur, that was really good. I want to see that again. Shadow of a Doubt. The Trouble with Harry. Trouble with Harry is one I need to re-see. It didn't hit me like some should. Marnie, and then Family Plot. Now, Family Plot, I thought was way better than Trouble with Harry. I thought the humor had Bruce Dern in it as well. It's like a Bruce Dern double pack here. But yeah, Family Plot. It's funny. If you look at the font for Family Plot, it looks like Family Guy. Right? A little bit. Kind of looks like Family Guy. That's kind of funny. Anyway, so yeah, got that for $39.99. Where can I put this? Ooh. Okay. And then the three that I got for $15.99, picked up not a classic, but I got Mobsters. Sorry, the lighting's wonky in here. With Christian Slater and who are these other dudes? I can't read; it's too small. But Christian Slater and the gang. Casey Shamasco, whatever. Richard Grieco. That's it. So this is these young actors playing these young mobsters. Sorry about my throat this morning. I guess that's still a lingering, a result of COVID. They always say that you have some things that just last for a long time, even after you're good and healthy. Like it has this annoying habit of keeping like a throat or this or that. Anyway, it's not fun. I got Tower Heights with Eddie Murphy and Ben Stiller. This was a cold buy, man. Hadn't seen that yet, but for $5.33 or whatever you call it, I had to go for it. Oh, I heard a noise outside. It's a guy using a power drill. I was like, what's happening in my house? That's why I moved in here, y'all. And then I got Hardcore Henry, which is like sort of a POV action film where it's all like from the dude. You can see like it's from his point of view. I have not seen this either. I just, because the prices were so cheap at the $5.33, that's when I like to pull trigger on cold buys. I'm not as big of a fan of cold buying stuff that's like at $20, $30, $35. I'm just like, man, if I don't like that, I mean, think about it, like if I went $35 for one movie I didn't like, and then these are like 15 for three, I can get six movies I've either seen, so I'm buying six movies for that one price, or I can throw in some never seen movies at that price as well, and still not feel bad if I got to turn them around for $5, no big deal. All right, and the last one in here. Now, normally it was two for $11.99, and originally I put this in the cart with another one, but I took the other one out. But it kept it at $11.99. But when you go to it, it was like $14.99 or something like that. There it is, Blues Brothers, y'all. Blues Brothers. I've been wanting to get this on 4K. I only have it on DVD. I don't even have it on Blu-ray yet. Now I do. And look, it even came with a nice slip cover, y'all. And these aren't make or break for me, slip covers. I'm with you, Tim. I know Tim's not a big make or break with the slip cover, but it was nice to get it. It did advertise with it, so that's one of those things. If it's advertised with it and it shows up without it, that I get a little annoyed. Especially if you're getting the kind that have the. Pardon me, 1 second. There we go. All right, guys. Sorry about that. If you're getting the ones that have the VHS slip covers on it, and you don't get the VHS slip cover, those are the only ones I buy with the intention for sure to get that slip cover, because I love that whole retro VHS thing. So when you don't get that, I send it back. If Amazon sends me out, Best Buy, gone. And they're like, is there anything wrong with it? I'm like, yeah, you didn't send me a slip. No slip, no dip, right, Mel? She's not even here. But all right, so here's one. What is this sucker? This is from Shout Factory. Shout had a sale. These are all the sales that are going on right here. And so this one was from Shout. Sorry, y'all, I'm crinkling, y'all. But yeah, I wanted to stock up on some of these. Oh, cool. I love when I kind of forget what I ordered because it took so long. But here we go. Look, check it out. You got Dragnet, Dan Aykroyd, Tom Hanks. I know I remember it not being super great, but I want to give it another shot. And I just kind of, some things I just want, like, it just makes me happy to have this now because I want to check it out. I don't know. Maybe it'll surprise me. It'll be good. This is an older film that I love, these sort of whodunit type flicks, and this was like an all-star. You had Eileen Brenneman, Truman Capote, James Coco, Peter Falk, Alec Guinness, to you Star Wars fans out there, Elsa Lanchester. Who knows that? I'll wait for the chat and see if you guys know who Elsa Lanchester is. David Niven, Peter Sellers, Maggie Smith, Nancy Walker, and Estelle Winwood. So there it is. Murder by Death. I was just sort of slow playing it, see if you guys would know what it is. There it is. My face is all shadowy here. But yeah, I love that kind of all-star whodunit. I love those all-star treasure hunting movies like Mad World or Rat Race, things like that. So this, these were you get, they were having their big old sale. So these dropped in price pretty good. And yeah, so let me just take a peek there. Elsa Lanchester. Anybody know who that is yet? I know, Tim, you probably know Elsa Lanchester. So, but I will wait until you get to the end. My darling Holly Hunter. I picked up Home for the Holidays. I just love me some Holly Hunter. And I needed something else in the Thanksgiving category. I mean, what happens if I go on 4K D-ratio and somebody goes, pick your favorite holiday that's not Christmas, Halloween, July 4th, or New Year's? Leaves you with one holiday, right? Boom. So there it is. I'll have two options. So when somebody else I know is going to pull, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, I can pull Home for the Holidays. It'll lose, but I have an option. All right, here it is. I've been dying to see this again. Is Summer School with Mark Harmon. Look at that dog, man. It's like my dog. I should put some shades on my dog. But yeah, man, Mark. This thing's always expensive. If you go to Amazon, it's like $22.99 or some garbage like that. And by the way, if you're hearing that noise, I really apologize. I hope it's not too much for you. But I still wanted to do the show this morning, even though I knew that was going to start happening at some point. And finally, the last one. Look at this. With slip, Mr. Mom, y'all. Nice. Got the same thing underneath. Yeah, man. Michael Keaton, Terry Garr. Love me some Terry Garr. Yeah, man. So this is a classic, So what does that run on? 220? Yeah, 220, 221, whatever it takes. So good. So yeah, Mr. Mom. So this is my Shout factory haul right here, y'all. Look, you're getting it fresh right out of the box. Haven't even put these in yet. All right. And oh yeah, we got one more. So got enough movies or what? Ugh. Oh, all right. Finally. Thanks to people like Tim and everybody putting it out there, letting me know that Warner Archive finally had their 4 for 49. It used to be 4 for 44. But on their website, Movie Zing, ZYNG, they had the sale again. They had the sale. And I have been waiting forever. So I'm gonna save those two for last. So I'm a big Christopher Reeve fan. Wanted to add another Christopher Reeve title to the collection. If you guys haven't seen Somewhere in Time, that's an amazing movie. And this is another great film with him. It's called Death Trap with Michael Caine and Diane Cannon. Yeah, that's cool. I can't wait to watch that again. Christopher Reeve is awesome. R.I.P. Christopher Reeve. You are my Superman. Man with Two Brains, Steve Martin, Kathleen Turner. Yeah, man. It's a goofy, weird thing. Like you can see on the back. I don't know, I can't see it. He's like a scientist, and he gives Kathleen Turner a new brain, and her skull's like a screw top skull. So he really unscrews her skull, and you see the hair flipping around when he does it. So looking forward to seeing that again. And the two movies in the Warner Archive I have been waiting. Look at the excitement to add to the collection. I'm just gonna hold them up at the same time. Is Action Jackson and Showdown in Little Tokyo. Look at these bad boys. Yeah, let's do one at a time. So yeah, man. Brandon Lee, Dolph Lundgren, freaking awesome movie. This is like both at their prime. We lost Brandon Lee way too young as well. That guy was just a charismatic star with great action skills that I wish we could have seen more from. But now I have this. I cannot wait to go see that. And Action Jackson, Carl Weathers, Vanity. Yeah, man. Carl Weathers, this was sort of his answer to like his own James Bond kind of character. See, that's what I say is when people keep saying, oh, we need to cast somebody like Idris Elba as James Bond. I'm like, quit trying to do all that whole like gender swapping and race swapping. It's so gimmicky. How about you give like someone their own character that they can own, right? Like just a beautiful African-American action star, and it's Action Jackson, right? This wasn't James Bond. He didn't steal the role from somebody. It was his own role. And I got to meet Carl Weathers once when I was working at a place where I edited and I did like actors demos and stuff like that. And I swear to God, Carl Weathers comes in to do a demo. I'm like, why are you in here? You're Carl Weathers. And he's like, yeah, you wouldn't believe. Sometimes it's still hard to get a role. So he needs to send a reel out. I'm like, Carl Weathers? So when I was editing with him, when it was done, I'm like, I waited till we were all done, make sure it was professional, and then, all right. So as he was leaving, I said, look, I have to ask you one thing before you leave. I'm like, I loved Action Jackson. I love that movie. You have to tell me, why didn't we get a sequel to that? It was so much fun. And he just shook his head, man. You could tell he was pissed. Not at me, but at the studios, at the system, at the suits. You hear about the suits. They just did not make it a fun experience for him. They took a lot of creative control away. It was just a lot of suit drama that just it destroyed any chance for having the chance at a sequel. Because man, look, of all those things, you like Chuck Norris, he gets all those sequels. You get the missing in action sequels, and Michael Dudikoff has those American Ninja sequels. I'm like, and Carl couldn't get an Action Jackson sequel. That just pissed me off, man. That's why when he was in Predator, I was like, all right, we got a couple of extra Carl Weathers, movies we can lean on. All right, let me see if I can find that star. Look, there it is. It worked, y'all. It worked. Okay, getting back to it. Let's see. The monkey says, Huck, if it featured in New York sequel, she doesn't live in New York, so she wouldn't be in the sequel. If it is featured in the New York in the sequel, I'm not sure what that is. See, because I've tangent off of it so long, maybe you can remind me. Tim, where was Val Kilmer? We want to know where you met Val Kilmer, Tim. Adrian says, I also had that Starsky and Hutch corgi. Dude, Starsky and Hutch. We also do have a lot of car shows out here in California, and I love those too. I'm always telling my wife, can we go to the car show so I can see like the Starsky and Hutch car and the A-Team van? So I have seen the Starsky and Hutch car. I've seen the Duke boys from the Dukes of Hazzard, the General Lee, but I have yet to see the A-Team van. there was a car show on the way to Vegas, and we were headed to Vegas. And of course, when you're headed to Vegas, you just want to get to Vegas and start playing. So I'm like, all right, well, we'll hit it on the way home. And then, of course, when we were leaving, we're like, I just want to get home, you know. So I didn't get to go see it while it was there, but you know, I got to see that van, man. I love those. I've seen the Batmobile 1,000 times. I even got, I even went to the shop where um, the creator George Barris made the Batmobile, and he was there. So me and my buddy Jeff took a picture with George Barris standing in front of the Batmobile. Awesome, pure awesome. Cody says the stuff is great. You'll dig and have fun with it. It's cheeky as hell. Good. All right. Cool. That's what I'm expecting. So that's what I want. Michael, it was Monster Mania in New Jersey like 8 years ago. Nice. Anybody else going? I know there's a couple of monster things. I know. I don't know if Sue's going, but I know the dudes from the Steelbook crew. There's a horror convention coming up soon that they are going to be going out to. Stuff is a lot of fun. Huck, nice, thanks. The Blob remake is definitely better. See, that's what I heard, man. Because when I saw, I just again blind buy, not a fan of that. But I needed a criterion during my criterion hunt, and you know it's Steve McQueen. It was his first film, and I enjoyed the hell out of the original Blob. I know it's like a little cheesy by today's standards, but I try not to watch things by today's standards. You know, you got to watch them as they were and see if you can appreciate what's happening in that perspective. Otherwise, you're never going to love any old movie. Sometimes the acting is over the top. Oh, don't go in there. Like, oh my God, when I watched all those old horror movies, like the Universal horror movies last October, when I binged all 30 movies, God, some of those actors are just so over the top. Oh, there's this guy that plays like the cop in every one of the movies, and he's like, oh, you don't say. Oh, I'm like, what is this guy doing? You know, because then the other guys are like, the guy came in here and you lost him, right? And he's like, oh, did I? Like, are you guys acting in the same scene? Like, but you just realize that some of those people, that's why they were cast, is because they're good at doing all that mugging and hilarious stuff. So yeah, go back and watch some of my reviews for those horror movies. It's hilarious. Yeah, Tim. Well, Tim says, dude, the stuff is a great time. Is it? All right, it's low budget, but incredibly well done effects for the budget. Yeah, look, like I enjoyed the Blob for those buds. So if I enjoyed that, I think I will dig the stuff. Love that. Got it for $40 too. Nice. I assume you're talking about the Hitch, right? So Hitch over here. Never seen any of those Hitchcock movies. Vince, you're gonna love them. Like I said, I had only seen Hitchcock before I started watching all 15 of those films, and I just had to commit. You know, I'm like, how have I not seen, you know, like, and I've seen pieces of like Vertigo and Birds on TV, but not to the point where I think I could remember the whole film at all. Like even Psycho, rewatching Psycho was almost like a first time watch because it had been so long. I totally forgot how Janet Leigh gets to the hotel. Like all I can remember is she's at the hotel, the shower stuff happens, and then the stuff after it I remembered pretty well. But I forgot that she worked at a bank and that she was stealing money. It's like, oh man. So it was like watching every Hitch movie all over again for the first time. And some were super surprisingly great, and you know, like they're not talked about enough. Like I enjoyed Torn Curtain with Paul Newman and Julie Andrews. No one talks about that movie. Even Hitchcock like didn't like it. I think it was like I try not to. I always watch the behind the scenes stuff after the movie because I don't want to know if Hitch loved this one, so I should love it, or if he didn't like it, so I shouldn't not like it. So I'll watch the movie first, decide if I liked it or didn't like it, and then see what the making of tells me. And apparently that's those were two big stars, and I think it was not a lot of fun for Hitchcock. So he doesn't have fond memories of that. And a lot of these stories are told through his daughter. So it's nice to have someone that was there telling the stories. And then you'll see that like the last three films, I think it was like Topaz, Frenzy, and Family Plot, way low. I would say more low budget, you know, but they still do some traveling in like Topaz, I think. But the cast isn't huge. Like the biggest person in Topaz was John Forsythe, who he used in Trouble with Harry. That was like the biggest name. So, you know, and everyone's so used to him using big names in his movies. But yeah, after Paul Newman and Julie, you didn't see any more big names, and that was it. Family Plot, last movie. Trouble with Harry is a real winner from that volume. See, I have to see that again because I enjoy. Here's the thing: I enjoyed the film, like because it was like this very. It was sort of odd. Like everyone goes by this body. I don't know. It's like maybe I wasn't just. It wasn't clicking for me like say Family Plot. Family Plot was like hilarious, and everyone kept saying, "Well, Trouble with Harry is really funny," and it's got great performances. I love John Forsythe. Shirley MacLaine's great. So I'll definitely give that another shot. That's why I picked that up. So when I give them a rewatch, I'll do it in the glorious 4K. So now I have both those volumes. So there you go. Brian said, "Hey, Brian, what's going on?" Brian says, "With Groove, there's always 20% off code that works too. Glad I waited on the Hitchcock sets. They were such a good deal on there." Yes, such a good deal. So Brian, when you use that 20% code, uh, do you do you just put your email in and it sends you a code in your email? Yeah, because it always says for first time purchases only. I will say that I've used that code a couple of times as well, but I forget to keep trying it each time. So maybe I should have done that on that load, get an extra 20 off. Hey, the monkey says, Huck, I have a theme month suggestion for October: ghost films. You can watch Casper with your daughter, the one with Christina Ricci. He's even in a film with Wendy the White Witch. Yes, and I don't have a ton of witch movies, so that'd be hard to make that an entire theme for the month without having to stream everything. And I think people like it when you put in the movie. But yeah, maybe I'll sort of combo it up and do like ghost skeletons, blah blah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to October. I don't know what I'm going to do in October, but it was a heck of a lot of fun last year doing all those Universal monster movies and then some. I ended up watching 41 movies in the month of October, which is the most movies I've ever watched in one month ever in my life. Tower Heist was just okay, not that funny. That's what I thought. I had such a good cast too, man. But all right, well, we give it a shot. Anybody watch that Hardcore Henry? I wonder how that is. Sinistef says, yeah, cold buys nowadays are difficult, but so far they've been all bangers. Yeah, for you, that's good, man. That's good because I would say not all mine have always been a winner. I met John Landis and Dan Aykroyd, and they signed my DVD cover Blues Brothers. It's on my video A Chain reaction of autographs. Nice. Oh, dude, I gotta check that out. Yeah. Well, I pissed off a lot of people with my autographs. I also have John Landis's autograph. I had him autograph American Werewolf in London, Kentucky Fried Movie, and Coming to America, right? Because he was at one of these signings. And of course, I upgraded them all to Blu-ray. And look, the thing is, the autographs are custom to me. So I could never even sell those DVDs and people would buy them unless they want something that says to Brian, So I consolidated them into the Blu-rays by cutting the artwork, right? People are like, oh, you've ruined it. I'm like, well, no, it's still the same cover. The autograph hasn't been tainted. And now I have the Blu-ray with the autograph with the Blu-ray because, shelf space is a premium. I'm not going to keep both. At some point, either they get thrown into a closet or attempt to get sold, which no one will buy, or I'll just give it to like a thrift store, and they'll take it. They don't care that there's a name on it, and then it gets no value. So at least to me, it still has value, even though, yes, I cut it because who cares? It's just, for me, it's about the memory and about getting that autograph. Now, it's a whole different story when I get into things like 8x10s. Like 8x10s is where I really like getting autographs because you can put their picture of their face up with their name on it, and that's super cool. That's what I like the most. When I get other little things signed like DVDs and stuff, they're not as special to me, but like movie posters and 8x10s, those are the ones I love to display because you can display like the picture on your wall so the actor's looking at you. Whereas the movie, it's just going to be slotted on your shelf. And then occasionally if you go to watch it, I'm like, oh, look, an autograph. And that's the reaction you're going to have. And since that's the reaction you're going to have, that's why I consolidated it in there because that's about, what it means. The Bride, yes, getting to the Elsa Lanchester is the Bride of Frankenstein. Good job, guys. Sinistef the monkey, great pickup so far, Huck. Yeah, I still have to grab that Hitchcock set. Yeah, just keep an eye open. It dropped to the $39.99. I'm like, wow, like that's not even $10 a 4K for each of those movies. And plus you get the Blu-rays on top of it. And hopefully it has, I'm pretty sure it has all the bonus features that's on that big old fat 15 movie set I have. That is great, y'all. Man, yeah, to everybody that hasn't started watching Hitchcock, I was with you. I'm right there. I was that guy like 3 months ago who had only seen Psycho, and they are so worth it. They're so worth your time. Love Mr. Mom. Yeah, I can't wait to see that again. I met Carl Reiner, who directed Summer School. Oh yeah, did he? Yeah, I forgot that he signed my DVD cover of All of Me. All of Me, man. That's a Blu-ray we still don't have, man. We need that. We need All of Me. How is All of Me? A great Steve Martin. He was like talked about being nominated for that role because he's playing the duality. I'm pretty sure he got the Golden Globe nomination. But how great would it have been to see Steve Martin nominated for All of Me? See, the Academy just doesn't get comedy is sometimes harder to act than drama. Drama, you just have to be in the moment, kind of just be a little serious, yell a little bit. And if you can bring the tears, now the tears, that's a whole nother level. Like if you can bring tears, that's the equivalent of, I think, being able to bring the funny. Both of those take a very good skill to pull that off. But that's why Robin Williams and Steve Martin are such great dramatic actors, because they're so in tune with everything as a comedian. And Jim Carrey, all those guys. Whereas a lot of the dramatic guys can't necessarily pull off comedy. So that's my respect for the comedians right there. I had John Landis sign my copy of Twilight Zone the movie. Nice. Look at John Landis. He was out there signing everything. Sing is a good too. Sing is good too. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, we haven't watched the Sing movies yet. My daughter loves the Angry Birds movies. She just had a birthday. It was like a big month for us. It's like daughter's birthday on the 16th, wife and I anniversary on like 5 days later. It's a very busy month. And then she goes back to school. Both my wife and daughter go back to school. So yeah, August gets a little crazy. Rob says Showdown Little Tigger is an awesome flick. Yeah, man. It's so good. They have really good chemistry in that film. Like that would have been a fun one to see a sequel to. And it says, hey, Huck, hey, Alan. We say, hey, back to thee, Mr. Rob. Tim says, oh, man, great Warner Hall. Showdown is so damn good. Action Jackson should have been a franchise. I'm telling you. Yeah. It was fun meeting him. Yeah. The thing is, when you're at work, though, you're supposed to play it cool. So, couldn't ask for Carl's autograph or anything at the time like that. But I will talk to them, because I'm sitting right next to him, working with him. So I've actually got to rub elbows with some fun actors just for having that occupation for a while. Rob says, all not Alan. Oh, right. Oh, I say hello. I figured there was an Alan in here somewhere. We always get a lot of Allens. We got Alan Jackson. We got Alan from Pop's Movie Dungeon. I thought, where is he at? You edit where? I edit. I'm in Los Angeles. I do, my career is an editor. Right now I'm doing casting for shows. So say you want to get on MasterChef or a game show or something like that. Like you like Password, or you like The Hustler. You guys watch The Hustler? With Craig Ferguson? God, dog, that's a good show. So basically, if you want to get on those shows, you get interviewed by one of our casting producers, and then I get that interview, and then I cut you down to 2 minutes of amazing content so that the executive producers can decide if you are worthy of coming on our show. So that's what I do. That's what I work on is mostly casting. I've been casting since 2010. Just fell into that by accident on MasterChef with Gordon Ramsay. And this is my first year in 12 years to miss working on that show because I'm working on a new show. It's called Below Deck. If you guys know the one about yachting and all that stuff, those are pretty good. It's a huge hit for Bravo. So that's a fun one. So yeah, that's right. So and I've run into all kinds of actors and behind the scenes people. I ran into Bob Short. If you guys know Robert Short, he's the guy who did the Flash costume for the original John Wesley Shipp in 1991. He did that costume, and then he also did all the makeup effects for Beetlejuice, where he won the Academy Award. So I've been to his shop a couple of times and I've seen his Oscar, and and so I was doing reels for Robert Short. I'm like, Bob, you won an Oscar. Why are we doing a reel for you? And he's just like, competition's tough, man. You gotta like get your stuff out and show people. It's like, all right, that makes sense. I guess even when you win an Academy Award, you still gotta like pump yourself out there. It's just like an actor. If you're in a one hit movie, well, you better get your reel ready and get your headshot out so people, you stay hot. And so, yeah. He also did the electronic dolphin for Sequest DSV. Ken, I know Ken at Mid Level Media, he got a set of that, the Sequest DSV on Blu-ray with Jonathan Brandis. And so, yeah, the dolphin you see in that when it's like coming out of the water and talking, Bob did the dolphin. And, it's funny because when he heard about the show, he went to the producer and says, "You're going to need a dolphin." They're like, no, just throw it in the tank. And he goes, "You're going to need a dolphin that you can control in an environment that does things on cue." So, yeah. So there you go. Got to see that dolphin. Where was I? Sorry. Oh, where do I edit? Yeah, there we go. So that's what I do. Hopefully most of the movies in the Warner Archives get better releases in the future. I know when I was doing it, there wasn't like I didn't want to go crazy. Like those are the two that I wanted. So then I just found two others to sort of hit that mark. And then there was more I could have just done. But, I got to calm down a little bit, on the spending since we're back in school. And now I got to start spending money at school. Huckster, good to see you, man. What's up, 4K? Low down. Good to see you too, man. Michael says, Cody, where did you meet John Landis? Brent says, Orphan 2 First Kill was fun. The Maniac song. Did they use the Maniac song in Orphan 2? Yeah, that's the one that was on. I just did that on Box Office Breakdown. It was on one of the streamings. Was it Hulu? I forget. It's on one of those. I was joking, man. It's been a long morning. Okay. The monkey says, Ed Huck, the sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife. Yeah. I think I mentioned. I love that sequel. That was really good. Shawnee Smith signed my DVD of The Blob. Nice. Look at people again. We should do like an autograph episode. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. Reach out and find out who has all these cool autographs and show them off. That'd be fun. You guys be down with that? Let me know. Should I do an autograph episode? I'm putting it out there. If you've got autographs and you want to do a show. Oh man, I'm doing pretty good this morning. The porn bots just came out. They never come out from my morning show. Suckers. Let's see. A lot of older actors are quite animated because of the overacting needed for silent films. Yeah, well, they're really old actors then. But yeah, that's the thing is the actors in those monster movies. I mean, those are still 30s, 40s, 50s kind of thing. They're all coming out of that stage. A lot of it was stage actors and then some silent performances. Yeah, where you have to overact and emote with your face and stuff like that. Michael says, I like the classic Blob. Never seen the remake. Neither. All right. Well, these porn bots, man. Just all right. Well, thanks for coming. So peace out, y'all. The power of the button. KB says, good morning, Huck. Hey, man. And fellow watchers. I love the new category on last night's trivia. Yeah, if you guys didn't see it, we have a new category where we show 2 images and you have to guess the name of the movie. I'm going to try to, if there's a longer title, I might try one that's got 3 images and try to put together that. But I think the 2 makes it a little bit trickier. Sometimes if it's a longer title, you got to really find specific ones. So, yeah, started out fairly easy, got a little trickier at the end. So we're going to keep that going. I like that one as well. Yeah, man, the bots. You've made it big when the porn bots show up. Wow, morning show. Look at that. The same code works for me every time. Sign up 20. Hot damn. Look at that, y'all. Sign up 20. Put it in there. That means I could have gotten even more pulled off of that. That's great that keeps working for you. Wow. All right. I'm going to use that on the next one. Constant says Halloween movies. Yeah, man. Love me some Halloween movies. Can't wait for October. Hardcore Henry is all POV. Some have a hard time getting through it. Yeah, that's why I never quite went to the theater for it. I thought that was going to be like, it's like, that could be hard to watch. So why do I feel like everything in that hall, is, all the Blu-rays anyway, are going to be like, sell back to my local thrift store. Hey, James, what's going on? 21st movie says, hello, Huck and all. Chatting real quick on my lunch break. Well, thank you, sir, for stopping by on your lunch break. Yeah, posters are by far my favorite thing to get signed. Also like getting vinyl signed. Yeah. Not the record itself. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to get the record signed. Yeah, you make sure that plays perfectly. And plus it's the art, you want to see the signature on the art. It's like getting a book signed. I like getting books signed as well. Yeah, what's the last book I got signed? I can't remember. It's probably a Star Trek book. Hardcore Henry definitely requires an intermission. Oh, it's a lot to take in. Yeah. So the whole thing is POV. I'm assuming at some point, like the guy steps in front of a mirror, so you kind of know what he looks like, and then it takes off. I mean, at some point, you got to be familiar. If you're just looking at hands and feet and guns, it's like, yeah, I'm already talking myself out of liking the movie. Hitchcock is the greatest, in my opinion. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love your opinions of these older, more vintage movies, James. You had such a good take on those things. Cody says, "Good luck on your new venture." Huckster looks like Robert Short is a little short on money. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I wonder what he's up to these days. It's been a long time since I've, been in that world, like doing. I haven't done demos forever. That's just what I started out when in the '90s when I came out here. When some of you youngsters were born, that's when I was doing demos and stuff like that. But I've gotten more into show stuff since then. 4K Load says, as a former pro wrestler, I got to meet a lot of interesting celebrities as well. Oh, sweet, man. See, all right, when we do our show together, we got to talk some celeb encounters, man. That could be a good hot topic. Autograph episode would be awesome. Huck, done. There it is. We're gonna put that pen to paper right now. Huck, no, I was talking about since she does live in New York, she'll not be in the sequel. It's too hard to get. It's too hard to get you to understand. Yeah, sorry. Well, sometimes it's like, yeah. Well, that's the thing is when I've started talking about something else and then I catch up to your comments, I kind of forget what they're connected to. So sorry about that if that's confusing. Rob Zill says, "Hey Huckster, not sure if you know Indiana Jones Steelbook is back on sale at Best Buy." Yeah, is it? All right. You mean back at the $14.99? So if you guys didn't get the $14.99, man, get out there and go get it. I was lucky enough to go to Target, show them my purchase price, and they matched it. So I snagged it there. So take that, Best Buy. What music are you into? Well, let's see. I'm sort of a pop rock kind of guy. So I like the sort of top 40 because, maybe it comes with people that have energy like me. I got to have like music that kind of like keeps you rocking. And, getting the Go-Go's, head shaking on the Carlton, what I'm talking about. Yeah. So, and then classic rock, I love like Beatles, Elvis, Stones, Zepp, that kind of stuff when I'm getting into that. I'm not a big heavy metal guy. Maybe some country, like I don't just go put on a country station, but as I've gotten older, I've given it more of a chance. And there's definitely some country songs that I'm like, oh, that's kind of fun. Not my go-to, but still kind of fun. I'm also looking at my battery. Yeah, because everything is hooked in there. We maybe have to sign off here. I'm gonna go until the battery hits red, and then we'll probably have to sign off. But yeah, and I also love, get this, I love show tunes because I love theater and movie soundtracks. So all that kind of good stuff. It just depends on what mood I'm in at the time. Like sometimes if I'm on an airplane or I'm driving somewhere, I'll do this too. If I'm headed to a movie related thing or something like that, I have on my phone, I have a playlist that's movie fanfares, and I have like almost 100 different fanfares that I've collected. So it's all the key pieces that everybody knows. And I'll just play that. I was on a plane to Amsterdam once. A film I directed was up for some awards, so we got to go to this awesome award ceremony, red carpet, all that good stuff. And that plane ride was long, so I put the movie fanfares on. Lasted a good long time. That's a long trip. I still watch like also 2 or 3 movies on top of listening to that music. So yeah, man, it's all over the place. When's Robert Meyer Burnett coming on the show? I'm sure he'd accept the offer. It's funny you say that, Cody. So yeah, I met Robert Meyer Burnett and the crew from the 430 movie. And I was waiting to get, Sue and the Steelbook crew, get those guys down. And then, I'll reach out. It's one of those like, why not? I'm Instagram with all those guys. So wouldn't that be crazy that Robert Meyer Burnett and Mark Altman, Darren Doctorman, et al., all those guys say yes to the game show? Hey, man, the worst thing is that they'll just say no. Excuse me. So Monkey says, at Rick, Mick Moranis Rick Moranis wasn't in Afterlife because he was in the hospital after being punched. No way. Is that why he wasn't in it? I just thought Rick gave up acting. He just, in general, stepped away from acting for a while. But it would have been nice if he was able to come back for that. I don't like country music. I have my own I know, right? That's what it's all about. I think the ones I like is when they're just talking about drinking and having fun. I can't even tell you a country song. Um, let's see. I know, buddy. We're almost done. Would you punch Rick Moranis? No, no, I wouldn't punch Rick Moranis. I always think that Rick Moranis and Martin Short, always got those guys confused growing up. Martin Short, if you guys aren't watching, if I can recommend a really great show for you guys, it's called Only Murders in the Building. It's so good. Steve Martin, Martin Short, Selena Gomez. It's in season 2 right now on Hulu. Very cool. Movie fanfares are always great. Commander Nerd! What's going on, Andrew? Dude, you were just so chill last night. Every category was a new, cracked open a new drink. Just kick back. It's like win or lose. I don't care. Just having fun. Just chilling with my friends. Man, you were awesome last night. So good. I will have to say that the funniest moment is when I put up the put up the picture of Chud. And these guys all night, they were just giving each other crap. If they didn't know the answer, they said, it was like, it's Dave's mom. And Dave's like, hey. And then so the picture of Chud pops up and Andrew put, Huck. That was hilarious. Almost lost my lunch on that. I was like, wow, even I'm part of the answers. That was great. Constance says, in Romeo and, I'm sorry, with the typing here, is that Romeo and Juliet, who thinks the, don't quite get that. Romeo, who thinks the niece is awesome? Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to interpret that. What's up, Huckman? What's up, Ken? Welcome, sir. Are you heading out today? I know it's kind of a slow Blu-ray day. I asked the whole Steelbook crew. None of them were going out today. They're like, Oh, by the way, we'll say happy birthday to Dave's mom, Durant Cinema. Happy birthday, Miss Durant Cinema. Hope you're having a fantastic birthday today so far. But yeah, so as I look at my power supply, guys, it is getting a little low. Is there anything else the last minute I was going to talk to you guys about? No, I did get my movies in, so that was a lot of fun. Any last minute questions as we head out the door? This was fun, man. This was a fun one. So Tim, we got to talk about doing an autograph show. 4K lowdown. We got to talk about meeting celebrities. All kinds of good stuff out there. And guys, if you haven't seen Hitchcock, get out there and put a couple of hitches in there. As somebody who never even watched them, like I said, I was right there with you guys. So, but I'm a fan now. I'm a super fan. So, looking forward to seeing some of those. Even Rebecca. Rebecca was the first one actually Rebecca was the fourth one I watched. The first 3 that I watched, out of the gate. So here's the thing. So this will be my last recommendation before my power runs out. If you're going to start with Hitchcock and you don't want to do the obvious Psycho, but you should watch Psycho. Everybody should watch Psycho. I did North by Northwest, Rear Window, and Rope. All 3 of those, if you watch my Hitchcock tiered episode, which no one did, are masterpieces in my opinion. Those out of the gate were my favorite. I'm like, wow, if all of his films are this good, I'm in for a great show. And because I started with those 3, it made me, it invited me to keep going through all 15 because those 3 were so good. I didn't have any expectations. I hadn't, other than seeing certain things like North by Northwest. I remember the airplane swooping down on Cary Grant. I'm like, what is that all about? So I just had to know. So things like that. Those are the 3 I watched that kept me going. So, all right, guys, that is going to be it. My power is now at red. I am so pumped you all came here. Let's see. A couple more comments before we get out of here. Oh, wow. People just say having a good day. Real quick, we got, have I seen City Heat? Yes, I have way back in the day. I didn't pick that up on the sale, but I need to get that. I have an idea too. Movie starlets that made you a man. That'd be just a great topic to talk about in one of these morning shows. That's very funny, Rob. That's really good. That was pretty funny. And awesome stream hug. Thanks, guys. Well, you guys are awesome. Thank you. If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be here in the morning just saying good morning, having fun with you guys. So get out there, man. Just have a good day, y'all. Be good to each other. Be kind because, there's enough, not kindness in the world. So get out there, spread kindness. Say hey to your fellow man, call your mom, call your dad if they're around, say hey to your family members, surprise someone with an out of the blue, hey, how you doing? Because people love that. People love getting that kind of stuff. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for checking out the Morning Mug. You guys are amazing. I'll see you next week. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.